What's up? So, a bit of a change from the usual here. You obviously know that I'm more of a Football Manager player, but there's another game that I've been playing for the last year or so. And it's this game that you see before you, RimWorld. Now, if you haven't played it, you can pick it up on Steam. It's very affordable. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm going to start. I'm going to do a few seasons of it, I think. Different challenges, different ideas I've got. Basically, it's a colony simulator, as it says here. And what you have to do is you get dropped onto this planet with nothing apart from a few resources, and you've got to just try and survive. And it's a very basic concept, but with so many intricacies involved in it. One of the best bits about it is that you can use these mods, which are all available on the Steam Workshop, and they just make everything a lot easier. There's constant updates. There's probably a new update every 2 or 3 months or so, and it's just a fantastic game. As I say, you can get it on Steam. It's not expensive, and I promise you, you're going to love it. So what we're going to do today is, the first thing you have to do is choose a scenario here. This is the sort of the classic scenario. There's 3 of you. You get dropped with a few resources. This one you're just on your own, but with a few more resources and a bit more science behind you. This one is a lost tribe, so you don't have advanced technologies. And yeah, you've got to survive. We're going to go with the classic RimWorld experience, as it says here. These are the difficulty levels. We're going to go Randy Random, Extreme, Permadeath. As hard as it gets. Then what we're going to do is we're going to randomize everything. We're going to randomize the world. We're going to randomize the colony space. We're going to randomize the settlers. So we're just going to click. Mace. Generate. So the idea behind this randomness and the permadeath is to see how far I can go. So the point is that each season of this this save, it could be I could get myself into space, which is the eventual end game, or I could die within the first 2 minutes. Could happen. So let's see. Right, random. This is important, this part. We want to be somewhere that's not too inhospitable. And we've got boreal forest, harsh winters, population of small and large animals, warm summers, snow. Okay, well, it could be worse. It could have been up here in the ice cap, but we'll take it. Now, this is the other important bit. You see here that some of these guys have got health problems. This guy's addicted to this drug. And you also have these skills. If they have a little dash by them, it means they can't do those things. So this person can't grow plants, they can't put out fires, and they can't sort of make things for art's sake. Pyromania, and then they have traits as well. Some of them are good, some of them are negative. Fast walkers are positive, obviously, because he gets from one place to another a lot quicker. Brawler is okay, but not amazing. Pyromaniac's one of the worst ones because he would just start a fire for no reason. But we're going to randomize all of them. So let's see what we get. So this is the first guy, second guy, third guy. So we've got, oh, he's Pyromaniac. See, this is not a good thing. It's also got an ex-lover with him, so she's not going to get on too well. She can't firefight. She's not great at anything, really. Animals is alright. Over here, oh, we've got them. The mother and 2 ex-lovers. That's who we've got on this here. Green Thumb and Optimist. Right, this is a good one. This is a good one to have. Green Thumb means they can grow things very well, and they learn it a lot quicker. Optimist means that they're always in a good mood. It's incapable of nothing, so they can do everything, which is good. And then the last one, she's got a chemical interest. She's depressive. Oh my god, and she's psychically deaf. Oh wow. So this woman's not that great, but we'll see. Let's start. So it's important, I think, to begin with, just to pick a good spot to settle. Normally it'd be in the middle of the map because you don't want to be over to one side just in case things happen on the other side of the map and it's going to take you 20 minutes to get over to the other side. So, here we go. We've landed. So I'll just pause it to begin with and we'll zoom out and have a look at what we're faced with here. This is not good, first of all, this marsh, because I'm pretty sure you can't build on it. If we go here to the structure, yeah, you can't build on this. So all of this green and blue area is out of bounds, really, which is a lot of the map, a lot of the central part of the map. So I'm already thinking we're going to go around here somewhere, maybe up against here, so that we don't have to build too many walls and things. Okay. The thing that I like to do first is just to get this work sorted out. So this is the order in which they prioritize doing things. So if they have, for example, a number 1 here, they will do this before they do this. So they'll go along here, they'll do all the number 1s, then they'll do all the number 2s and number 3s. I like to have these first ones all on 1 because they can all do it. Firefighting is putting out fires, patience is being patience, doctor is being a doctor, bed rest is sleeping, flick, you have switches in the game to turn things on and off, and that's what that's for. Warden is pretty irrelevant until we have prisoners, so that's not going to be too important. Handling, we'll give it to this one. Negotiating is quite important. Cook, right, 2 and 2. You want someone with a high cooking skill to avoid getting food poisoning. You see here they've got a passion for it, so it means they learn it quicker and they'll get better quicker. So we'll get Alexander as the cook. Growing, this could be this person definitely. Hunting, so Hiroko. So you'll see we've been dropped here with some weapons, so we'll get that person to have the rifle. Ryoko, let's have a look at her character. We'll give Ryoko this gun, and we'll give Alexander this knife. Right, back to this. Construction is important in the early part of the game. We'll get these 2 growing. Mining I like being done. Plant cut is important for me because if I want materials I want it quickly. These things in the early game aren't important at all, so we can put them to 9 in case there's something to do. But overall they don't become important until later. Crafting is slightly more important, so maybe we'll set that as a slightly higher priority. Hauling is important in the early game. Cleaning, not so much, but we'll do it anyway. Managing is an add-on. So the first thing we need to do is tell them that they can pick up everything. There's a great mod I've got which allows you to drag across an area of the map, and you see everything that's forbidden they can't pick up. But if you just drag over like this, it's allowed 21 items. Cool. So the next thing to decide is where we want to build. Lichen covered dirt. So I'm looking down in the bottom left hand corner here. It tells you what you're mousing over. So lichen covered dirt is 100% fertile, as is this. This is obviously not fertile. I'm thinking over here, rather than just building in there. See, this rich soil is useful for growing things on. So maybe we go up here. We're going to mine out this eventually, this compacted steel. Well, maybe we'll go up here then. Have this rich soil to grow our plants on. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. So, it's good to have a sort of an 8x8 area is the optimal size for rooms. Where does this rich soil go? So we'll probably grow out this side, have an 8x8 room about here. Because when they're in a room this size, it means that they get like a mood boost. I'll show you in a second. Well, we're going to have a lot of wood, which is good. So if you look here on their needs, sorry, their character, no, their needs, they have a mood boost. So if they're in a nice room, this one's cold, this one's depressed, oh my god, she's going to be a handful. Right, so we want to build that first. And we also want to get a stockpile zone so we can put all the stuff that we've got up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a stockpile zone here, like this. When we build the structure, we'll automatically have a roof on top of it. But if we cover this like this as well, it means that this is sort of indoors. So we need to cut all those plants in here. Yep. We also need to cut all these plants in here. And we're going to set up a growing area over here. A little 5x5, and then another 5x... Ooh, and then another 5x5 next to it. Now, if I can remember correctly, what's their growing ability? 13, that's excellent. So it means we can grow straight away, we can grow strawberries, which are the quickest to grow, and they give you the... You can eat them raw, and you don't have to cook them. We also have potatoes. Now, on these stockpile zones, you can have anything you want. And you can put priority, hit points, quality, loads of things. Also want a stockpile zone inside, so that we can keep our sort of valuable things protected if anyone comes to try and steal them. So I'm going to put this to important. We're going to have, let's clear all, we're going to have our food, our meals in there. We're going to have our medicine. We're going to have components. We're going to have, what else have we got to begin with? I think that's about it. Our silver as well. So get all of that inside as quickly as possible. Right, that should give them a fair amount to do. So let's get underway. We've also got a cat here, Natsuki. Cats are pretty useless because you can't really train them to do anything. So, yeah. You can already see here we need warm clothes and we need beds. To begin with, before we start anything else, I think we'll just put down some sleeping spots. This means they just sleep on the floor. They don't like it because they're sharing a bedroom, but we'll get going quickly. Right. You'll see that she's building a roof here because you can build 6 tiles from any sort of structure can be supported. So Alexander's here is busy getting the plants going early, which is good. You're going to need warm clothes pretty quickly. But let's get this building up. Go, go, go. It's nice that there's so many trees. I think that's a good thing. It means you can build most things out of wood. It's not good that we've got a pyromaniac with us because obviously wood is more flammable than other objects. You'll see that up here we've got 18, but that's because he's just chopped down. It happens to have fallen into the stockpile zone. Right. So one of them is, who's that gone down there? Ryuki. So let's get Ryuki as hauling pretty soon. Yeah. So he's already hauling, which is good. Good lad. He's moving it all already. And we got our plants going. Good stuff. Well, we've already got a fair bit of wood. We can remove the plant in here now, I think. So I think if we get through the first day, I need a little sleeping spot for our animal as well. Animal sleeping spot. There we go. Hiroki, whatever your name was. There's plenty of animals. If we need to hunt them, we can, but we need to butcher them afterwards. Oh, something I forgot to do was to set their schedule. So the best thing I think to do here is to get them all going to bed at the same time, and then doing something just before they go to bed, which will bring them joy. Let's just check that they are... You can get a trait called Night Owl, which means they prefer sleeping at night, or they prefer being awake at night, but I don't think that's any of them. Right, where's he gone? He's just gone for a walk. Fair enough, mate, but is he tired? Yeah, he's kind of tired. Oh, there we go, he's gone to sleep. Alright guys, well, I think I might cut it there. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you think I'm going to get along. Hopefully we'll survive. It's not the harshest of conditions to begin with, but in this scenario of Randy Random, anything could change, and it can change very, very quickly. Alright guys, cheers, bye.